The Mandalorian, a highly intriguing Star Wars spin-off series, made its Disney Plus debut a few years ago. Pedro Pascal's face might never appear in the show, and that might be a good thing. Considering what happened to him in Game of Thrones, I'm sure he wants some protection. Let's analyze Chapter 1 of The Mandalorian to clarify the plot, how it relates to the Star Wars universe, the shocking twist that occurs at the end, and other intriguing aspects that you might have missed. But before that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. Let's look out. Okay, the Mandalorian is shown in the pilot in search of his bounty, a Mirab who is portrayed by Horizon Sands. He is being hassled by some trawlers while inside a Barbie. They converse in Houthi, a dialect used by Jabba the Hutt. Tate Fletcher, a former MMA fighter who also appeared in Breaking Bad's John Wick, is the one with the stockpile. This trilogy takes place 9 years after the Battle of Yavin or 5 years after the Battle of Endor and Return of the Jedi. Additionally, 4 years have passed since the Empire's last military defeat at the Battle of Jakku. As a result, the remnants of the Empire are now divided, with stormtroopers supporting regional governors who are becoming more and more powerless, while the New Republic is forming under the leadership of individuals like Mon Mothma, Leia Organa. Now, the soundtrack for this episode makes a daring departure from John Williams' trademark Wagnerian orchestral swells. Jack. If any of these flute instrumentals sound familiar, it's because they were all written by Ludwig Göransson, who also created flute-based music for the film Black Panther. A Mandalorian. That's a lot to say. Let's simply call him the Trawler from now on. These trawlers are destroyed by Mando. They slash it with a knife after asking if his armor is the best defense. The renowned precious metal from the planet Mandalore is called Beskar. It's a metal renowned for its strength and resistance to forces like blaster fire. I can bring you in warm or I can bring you in cold, Mando informs the VENTRESS. He is stating that it will bring him cold and frozen in carbonite whether he is dead or alive. One of the Kubas calls for the ride back to the shipyard while playing his flute. In the original Star Wars, a different Kuba species member appeared as an Imperial Snoop, using Mosaic. Droids infuriate Mando. Actually, that reminds me of the bartender in A New Hope's cantina who refused to serve droids. That was because the bartender's parents were slaughtered by droids during the Clone Wars, as we discovered in literary works. Actually, Mando's justifications are rather similar. When Mandalore was a young kid, his Mandalorian tribe was attacked by Clone Wars-era super battle droids, as seen in Revenge of the Sith. Mando is ambushed by blurgs as he journeys in quest of his mysterious new bounty. These riding creatures first appeared in the fight of the Endor Ewoks. The flamethrower capability, like the one that the armor of Boba and Jango Fett had, is activated when the enemy chooses arm. A blurred Wrangler Quill, a UG, saves him, not a part of Nick. He assists Mando in mounting a siege and directs the other bounty hunters toward the settlement. The motion-captured Taika Waititi assassin droid IG-11 was in front of him. The IG-88 from Empire is a model that is comparable to him, and I really adore how his bolts make a face as they rotate. His self-destructibility, which he uses when they are trapped, originates from a heart detonator, like the ones from previous Star Wars movies. Mandala turns the guards around and kills IG-11 before turning to look at his bounty child, who is of the same species as Yoda. Whoa. Okay, considering that Yoda was 900 when he passed away, 50 would still be quite young for this species. The species had never been discovered before. On the Jedi Council in The Phantom Menace, however, was a different woman by the name of Yaddle. Perhaps Yoda and Yaddle were acquainted, or perhaps these things emerged from Cabbage Patches. The future? When we turn 50, we'll learn. And as this takes place in the year 9 ABY, its birth year would be 41 BBY. That's it, guys. It would be appropriate considering how much samurai mythology impacted the original Star Wars, and how the title Jedi originated from samurai-era soap operas. But what do you interpret from this conclusion? If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Leave a like, share with your friends and families, and jot down your thoughts in the comments section below.